Hi folks, I'm back on this bumper again on this Astra, and if you remember, I did repair the inner lugs for the ends of the bumpers with this old piece of bumper. Now I put these in and bolted them in. I thought they was a little bit too thick, so let me show you what I've done now, just to make sure that these ends can slide in and clip back in so that I can bolt them in correctly. Let's show you what I've done. Well, these were the lugs in question. If you remember rightly, these were broken, cut away there, and we didn't have any strength there at all to hold the ends of the bumpers on, and also this part on this one had pulled away, so there was no secure in place there. So what I've actually done, because I thought them brackets were going to be too thick, I actually cut out some metal, and I got some JB weld, and all this literally was some tin can, and I just cut it to shape, fitted it with JB weld. As you see, JB weld's now gone off really well, and these are no way are these going to pull off at all. So that's the way I've repaired it. I've drilled a new hole in it, so hopefully when I marry this up and push that in, that should line up with the existing holes on the inside strips for the wheel arch covers. And coming over here, this one was exactly the same, as you can see. And again, the metal there is basically to give it the strength so that the bolts won't pull through. So coming around the front of this one as well, exactly the same thing. That's now solid as anything, so that should now fit in there, and I should be able to put the nut and bolt through there and through the inner wheel arch liner, and that should hold that on now. So that's the repair. Going to take the bumper out the front now, or the bumper cover rather, out the front now, fit it back to the car, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so I've got the bumper cover out here now. I've just got to plug in the light fittings to their connectors. So that one goes in down there. Make sure you push them well home. The clips are long gone, so that's got to be pushed right in. Same with the one on this side. Squeeze them right in. Yep, there we go. That clip has gone home. I have to lift the bumper up, the bumper cover up for this one in the centre. It's a little bit shorter cable on this one, and that should just press in okay, which it has. Now, hopefully, lift this up in place, which basically goes in here, slides under there. There is a couple of clips to go through there, which wasn't in here. Right, I've got these two sort of clips here that sort of just push in the hole there, hopefully, and then you push the middle bit down, and that locks that into place. Same with this one. Push it in, and then push the middle bit down. And that's what they were missing originally as well, them two clips there. So that's that done. So there is a screw in here which is loose at the moment, so I can take that out. Just undo that screw there. I will have to turn the wheels to get this in properly. So the screw fixing is still there. And what this needs to do is to push in between the screw fixing like that, and then go through, hopefully, the fixing. So once I've got that in, I've got the screw in now, I can line things up afterwards. That's the screw in there, which was the one that just pulled away. Now, as you can see, that's firm as anything now. And coming down to underneath the inner lining, that has a fixing there which attaches to the bottom of the front bumper cover. So that's both in now. So this side now is basically in, that's secured. I've got a couple of bolts in the middle to put in, which I'll have to do in a minute. Right, that's it folks, that bumper cover is on top. Underneath, there's three fixings underneath now, which are done. We've got the wheel arch liners, which ain't pulling off anymore. Same round this side as well. As you can see, look, that's all solid now, and fixed on the corners as well. So that now is not coming off. We've also got the added benefit of the ground clearance now from the front between the lower bumper cover edge and the floor, so we can't hit any high curbs, which was the biggest issue with that Ermisher grille. So that's now been done. So all I've got to do now, it's due for an MOT tomorrow, is just go around the car now, check the things like tyre pressures, fluids, just a general check over, just to make sure everything's okay, and then it can go for its MOT, check the lights are working, indicators and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, okay, I've just been round the car. I've pumped the tyres up, all four of them. They was all a little bit flat. The oil I've just topped up, that was again a little bit flat, a little bit low. I've checked all the fluids. The brake fluid is on the maximum, which is fine. Coming over here, the washer fluid, I've just topped up with some new fluid, and also the engine coolant, I've put some new antifreeze in there, and as you can see, it's a nice pink colour as well. So that's all that. And one thing I've checked is also, I've turned all the lights on, all the indicators and stuff like that, and I found out that we've got a fog light at the front on the bumper, the one I've just had off, by the way, on the driver's side isn't working, and also the rear number plate light as well. So I'm going to have to look at them, even though I've just done that blinking. I've had that bumper off. So let's have a go at them and see if we can get them sorted out before the MOT. Right, so this is a number plate lock. I think there's just two little clips on that which push in and pop open. Oh, there we go. Come down like that. There we go. Right, okay, that's that out. So, little clip under there. Connection looks alright. Let's have a look at that. Look. There we go. Right, so there's the bulb there. I'll tell you what, was that even plugged in? That didn't feel like it was plugged in. Let me go and turn that on. See if we got power there. Right, well, the bulb wasn't even turned in, folks. How about that? So that was the issue there. It was just sort of sitting there like that. Whether it's jogged itself out, I'm not sure, but oh well, that's a nice simple fix. So we've got that. Let's put that back in there like that. Well, that's one job done. Wish the front one's that easy. And that hopefully should just push back in. That in goes in under there first, and that drops in that way. That's it. Right, that's back in. Well, that was simple enough, wasn't it? Right, well, this one, I don't know whether I need back access. Well, I think I do. Let's have a look under here. They looks like torque bits. Right. Okay, I've undone one screw on the side of the light fitting, and there's one at the bottom here as well. And hopefully that should take the whole light fitting out. If I can get it out in one go without moving the bumper. Yeah, definitely would have been easier with the bumper off, folks. And as I say, that's assuming I can still get it out with the bumper in place. I think I'm going to have to pop this side of the bloody wheel arch out again, folks, to get it out properly. So if I pull this side out now, again, there we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Right, where's that bloody screw gone? There we go. Is that it? I think that's it. Get it out this side. It's not so much the light fitting, folks, it's the bloody bracket. There we go. There we go. Well, that was a pain in the backside to get out. There we go. Something's rattling about in there. Is that a sealed unit? Oh God, I think that's a sealed unit, isn't it? Or is that? Oh, here we go. Right, you got that in there, look. That's floating about in there. So how does that come out of there then? I think it's come unfixed from inside, folks. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. So let's just disconnect that lamp first. That comes out of that one. Never straightforward, is it? Right, hold on. There we go. There we go. Right, that's the bulb. I've got to check that, make sure that's okay. But my concern is this floating unit inside here. How does this fit in here? If I take that off for a minute. Right, that's the spade connectors undone. Now, does this come out of here? That's just floating in there. Can't work it out. It doesn't appear to be a fixing. Oh yes, there is. On the back, let me show you if I can. On the back of this light fitting, the diffuser inside, there's a pole, and I think that fits through that hole there. So you've got to somehow manhandle that to get it through that hole there. Easier said than done. It's just popped out, innit? That's what's happened there. But not the easiest thing. Is there one top and bottom? No, there's just one in the top. What our fiddle is this, folks? Right, you're going to have to give me a bit of time. Give us a bit of time, folks. I'll try and get this in and I'll come back to you. Right, I managed to get the light back in and bolt the bumper back. The bulb did actually go anyway, but as I say, that inside bracket slid off that pillar or post that was inside there. So that's all back in now. I haven't tried it yet, so let's turn the light on and see if it actually works. Right, so that goes in. Just put the lights on, and the front fog light, which I think is that one. Oh yes, there you go. Both fog lights are on at the front, which is just what I wanted. So, one light I didn't do or check was the reversing switch. So, let's break that into reverse. Just put that up there. Come around to the back. Yep, both reversing lights are working. That stays on, which is what we wanted. And I can safely say, I think we're ready for the MOT now. Oh, I left that in reverse, didn't I? Let's just take that out of reverse. Handbrake's on. I know the handbrake's good. The brakes have been done pretty recently. In fact, let's straighten that steering wheel up. Never like to leave a car with the wheels totally cocked on one side. Right, that should be it. Yeah, that's it. We should be good to go. Didn't try the hazards. Yep, they're working. I've done the windscreen washers. Let's just try the water. Yeah, that's coming on the screens all right as well. So that's all my pre-MOT checks done. I can get out. That's ready to go now. So yeah, I've done quite a few little jobs, as I say. I've topped the oil up, I've done the fluids, checked all the fluids, done the tyres, pumped all them up, done the bulb check all the way around, fixed the rear bumper, fixed the front bumper, either side so it don't come off, took the rear spoiler off, although that's nothing to do with the MOT, that's more about us catching it on curbs and all that, and hopefully should go through another year. Right, not much of a video, folks, I know, but it's just one of the jobs that you have to do when you've got old cars. That's it now, nothing is out of my hands now. Any steering joints or stuff underneath which needs doing, that will be highlighted in the MOT, in which case I'll be doing that probably when I come back off my holiday. Anyway, thanks very much. Just a quick one, this one. I'm still working on the workshop, trying to get all that sorted out. We've got other things going on as well, as you probably well know. So do keep tuned. I'll throw the videos out as and when I can, but there might not be one for a couple of weeks now because we're going away to Greece. If you want to see us on our travels doing that, head over to our Butler's Empire channel, give that a subscribe, and then you can see me and Sharon jetting off to Greece and vlogging virtually every day, I think, while we're over there. Anyway, thanks very much, folks. We'll see you in the next video, and until then, bye for now.